on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn welcoming you back to the Pokemon X and Y CageLocke challenge with aDrive.
Yo, what is going on, Shady people? This is your boy Dan, aka aDrive, back again with the CageLocke. We got lots to do today, lots to talk about, so let's get right into it.
We do, and as you guys can see on the layout really quick, as Dan goes where we gotta go, I'm just gonna really quickly go over my team because I did have to get a completely new team essentially. I grinded them up. And we all know Alvin's sitting with Leech Seed, Bite, Seed Bomb, and Rollout. I can't even speak right now. We're probably not gonna do a full in-depth recap. It's just that like you have to know who's on my team right now. We have Destruction, the Mawile, with Fairy Wind, Vice Grip, Fake Tears, and Bite. Terrible nature, by the way. We have Tyrant, which is adamant actually, with Dragon Tail, Stealth Rock, Crunch, and Ancient Power, evolving very soon. I think 5 levels, has to be in the daytime, which is when we're recording, so we'll probably get one in the next couple episodes. I have Bose Speakers with Pound, Bite, Astonish, and Howl. Yeah, I'm not much to say about them. And then this little guy, Creepy Lady's chilling here with Mega Drain, Lucky Chance, Stun Spore, and Sleep Powder. I opted to get rid of Poison Powder as I was leveling them up, but I leveled them up all according to Dan's levels. They all match one of his Pokemon. The only Pokemon I don't have matched is his 6th one, which was his weakest one, because I don't have 6 Mons. I can't afford them. I can't afford 6 Mons.
The weakest one, which happened to win a cage match.
True. It happened to win a cage match. That was the Psychic type. I don't even Chingling. Nice and Chingling.
I could actually give it TMs too, so I don't have anything that's like really that good for it yet, but eventually I'll give it some TMs.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so I think we have to go into this this place here, and I think we have to climb up to the top, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. This guy lets us pass because we have a gym badge, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're good to go. So.
Oh, you may pass. Huh.
You shall not pass.
I think this is okay. So you guys have probably been looking forward to this moment for a while. Well, not this moment. Why am I in this bedroom? I don't want to get out of this bedroom. Because we are going to be getting these Lucarios, and we are going to be wonder trading them away. Now, Dan, if you want to explain the rules as to what we're going to have to do with the Mons that we get.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is the Pokemon that we receive. Well, we're going to get the Lucarios, obviously. We're going to want to trade them away. Part of our decision for that is I actually already have a Lucario, so we had to try to figure out a way to make it fair. So we're going to want to trade away the Lucarios after we receive them. Whatever Pokemon we receive, we're allowed to use them as long as they are the same or a lower level than one of the Pokemon on our team. If it's unfortunately too high of a level, it just needs to be boxed until later on. And then we'll be able to retrieve them, use them throughout the playthrough like normal. And that's pretty much it. That's what we're doing with the Lucarios. So.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. We're finally getting a Mega Ring, which is incredible for Dan because he's gonna have a very easy time with his Charizard now.
Yeah, Mega Charizard Y should be able to put in at least a substantial amount of work. So, and it's got one more cage match potentially.
It does. It could potentially have one more cage match, which would pretty much prove deadly. Because being able to get TMs would actually be pretty scary.
Yeah, you throw Solar Beam on that thing. I mean, it's gonna be a problem.
It really is. All right, so we're gonna have to have. I think we have a. Do we have a Lucario duel right now? We battle each other.
Lucario on Lucario. That's how you get.
Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. We already beat you once too. That's what I don't understand. Why didn't she have? Did we verse her yet?
Yeah, that was the gym
roller
leader
skating chick. Yeah,
that decimated our teams.
Yeah.
And
why didn't she have a Lucario though? I don't understand that.
I don't know. Instead, she had Hawlucha, which.
I mean, I would have rather seen the Lucario, to be honest.
I think so too. Yeah, definitely. We already took on the 2 Lucarios one time. Now we have to face them again. It's just.
This is just a formality match, obviously.
I don't know if this match is like set up in a way that you always win.
I don't know. I mean, but we got Bone Rush, so. The first Mega Evolution. I remember this was so hype, honestly. Oh my goodness. Oh, and something I wanted to comment about because I know that there are going to be people asking, or maybe they're not going to look it up. In the last episode, the gym leader had a Machamp that hit my +6 evasive Staravia. No, it does not have no guard. It does not have no guard. If you look it up, it has guts.
So that was just some serious luck. I mean, we're talking a 90% accurate move, I believe.
Yep.
Hitting +6 evasion, Staravia. I don't know.
Yeah,
you should have been able to walk through that gym without a problem.
Yeah, really, at that point, I should have been. I thought that was the exact. Oh my gosh, Bone Rush does not care.
Oh, you killed with it?
I one-shot it with Bone Rush.
Oh my god, I almost died. I went with Power Up Punch.
I mean, it'll end up working for you because that's it.
It's bad, so it didn't matter. So.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess the only way you'd lose that is if he crits you.
I feel like it's got to be programmed in a way that you always win. I don't know, maybe.
Or maybe you just reverse. Yeah, I've never lost it, so Bone Rush hit 4 times. So Lucario is staring intently at Shady and Dan. Will you take Lucario with you? Yes, just to send him off.
Yeah, we're gonna send him into the air. Oh, I have to actually switch him with a Pokemon for my
Can I
party
nickname
right
him?
now.
Yes, I'm gonna nickname him. All right, since we're Wonder Trading this, I'm just gonna nickname him Keep It Shady. That's what I usually do when I Wonder Trade stuff away.
All right, so I sent my my Chingling back to the box just to get this Lucario for now. It kind of forces me to, I think.
Yep.
So, and we'll name it aDrive Army. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Now, what's gonna happen? Well, technically, like Dan's saying, he put his Chingling in the box just because of force of the game, but realistically, Chingling's still in his party. So whatever
Correct.
Pokemon he Wonder Trades for is the Pokemon that's gonna go in the box.
Correct. Yeah, I'll switch it back once we get back to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, I'm
Unfortunately,
actually
we have to make some adjustments here, but
yeah, I'm gonna Wonder Trade right now.
yeah, let's do it.
Oh, come on. All right, so I would really like some sort of good luck. And we haven't discussed this. Are we actually, I guess it just, whatever level the Pokemon is, if we get a level 5, we get a level 5. I was going to say maybe we should, in between episodes, rare candy it up to the level of Lucario. But that's
Yeah,
up to...
I mean, I'd be fine with that. It's just put it up to the level of Lucario, or just use it, and it eventually,
It'll
pick
eventually
itself
get
up
there.
through experience share.
Yeah. That's fine. Level 32, though. A
watch us
level
get each
32
other.
Mon would be so good right now. Pokemon is a special item. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, you can't trade it because it's got the item.
Yep. Can't trade Megastones away because I don't even understand that. I want to give someone a Lucario with a Megastone. Why can't I do that? All right, Wonder Trade again. All right, I really do need some good luck. I should have tweeted this out. Wonder Trading send me some power, but it's okay. It's okay. I really want to see an Entei. That's what I don't know why. That's the Pokemon I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a level 32 Entei.
A level 32 Entei. That's a bit specific, but we'll see.
I mean, it's the thing about Wonder Trading is I feel like either you get level 100 or you get level 5. So it's gonna be, you know what I mean? There's really no in between. And I think if we get a level 100, we should. Oh, we're getting Ruby from Indiana.
Ruby from Indiana. I feel like I've gotten Ruby before. Ruby has not let me down. So
Oh, come on, Ruby.
in comes Zigzagoon, man.
Please, no. No.
I got Chris from the UK.
Okay.
Cheerio.
Oh, Deuce Claws. I gotta retrade Deuce Claws.
Duplicates. You can just retrade.
Oh my goodness.
Watch that one be like exponentially better than your first one.
Okay, well if it is, then Deuce Claws is optional.
Spindo.
Oh! I
You
might keep this
failed me,
Mawile.
man. You failed me.
I might keep this Mawile actually. I'm thinking about it now. Thinking about it. It's level 1. Let's check it. Let's check it out.
GG.
Hyper Cutter. It's Hyper Cutter.
I
Nope.
think your other one's better.
Get it up out.
All right, so I got the Spinda. I'm gonna go switch back to my Chingling, and we're gonna keep it rolling while you try to get something else.
Yeah, I'm still feeling that Entei, man. I'm feeling that Entei. I think it's coming my way. I really wouldn't mind a Legendary. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be upset.
Imagine if you just pull like an Arceus and just be done with it.
Even if it was just, if it's level 50, I'll be okay with it, because in a few episodes I can grab it. So, but if it's anything higher than that, if it's level 100, I'm screwed, because I just have to retrade it. Because we're never gonna get to the point where you use level 100s. Searching for a trade partner, please wait. So we have a bit of a topic that we're gonna talk about in this episode, and it's a pretty interesting topic. I think so, and interestingly enough, it's the same episode where we're Wonder Trading, dealing with the internet even further. Dan, how do you feel about the fact that when you decided to make yourself an internet presence, that your life, oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Your life becomes...
Gyarados is not bad.
Yeah, Gyarados is not bad. It's really not.
All right, so how do I feel?
How do you feel as Zygarde?
Oh my god.
This is in my party right now, guys, just so you know.
That's official.
I don't have 6 Pokemon. But how do you feel about your life being in the public eye, even more so than the average human being?
So it's actually kind of an interesting topic, and I'm glad we actually picked this one. So shout out whoever came up with it on Twitter.
Oh, it's level 25!
Ooh, 1 level and you're good to go, man.
That actually makes me a little happy. And I have a Surfer.
Oof. We're gonna have to talk about that too. But
yep.
So I played music for a while, and I was in a pretty decently popular band. I mean, I wasn't famous by any means, so don't get me wrong there. But we did have, a following, and people liked our music and stuff like that. So I had been kind of exposed to a lack of privacy in my life from the time I was like 17 through that. So I actually picked up the HM for Surf. So it never really bothered me too much. I always actually tried and strived to put my life out there as much as possible. I used to write like a Tumblr blog like a long time ago, and I would always try to be as transparent as possible because I wanted people to know who I was as opposed to just seeing someone on stage or whatever it was. And then I kind of like hated it. I almost hated it in a way.
Really?
Because I felt like so many people knew things about me that they shouldn't know, and then I realized that I said things on the internet when I was younger that I shouldn't have said, and it doesn't go away. It really doesn't go away. Like I could find stuff that I said a long time ago that you know I wouldn't want anyone to read now because I'm a different person now. You know, 4 years later, 5 years later, I'm not that same person I was. In terms of YouTube and like producing content here, I understand every time I put a video out, that video is gonna be on the internet forever, and sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. How do I ultimately feel about being in the public's eye as a result? I mean, you kind of take the good with the bad, right? There's some good stuff that comes with it. It's you know, all the good of being a content provider and stuff, but then there's also the negativity of, you know, people knowing more than they probably should know or you want them to know. So
yeah, that is true.
It's a tough question as I find a bunch of eggs.
I found a slowpoke,
which isn't bad.
It's not bad. We know that I'm at the point where I have to catch whatever I find, because I have nothing in my box to spare. So I will be catching the slowpoke if it kills me.
Yeah, baby. Slowpoke's good though. Slowbro's a really good Pokemon. Slowking.
Yeah, there are options. Now, you wanna just touch on, because I know we're about to talk to this guy who has a Lapras, and we were gonna discuss what we're gonna do with this Lapras.
Correct. So there's a guy right now in the game who's going to give us a Lapras. Unfortunately, I'm at a spot in the game where I actually don't have anyone who can surf. In order to continue on the game, I actually have to surf. So what we're going to do, just to let you guys know, is we're actually both going to grab the Lapras. The Lapras is not going to be used in the game. We're going to count this as our capture for the route. So hopefully the Slowpoke and the Execute will be the two captures. But the Lapras will just be solely to surf until we find a replacement, and then at that point, you know, we'll use whatever. So we're just gonna use it to surf to the next route, hopefully catch an actual water Pokemon that we can use later, in my case. But the Lapras will just kind of stay in a separate box. It won't be used for battles. It's not gonna be used for anything other than the ability to surf, because we have to progress in the game.
Yeah, so like Dan said, it can never see battle. If it comes to a point where we have a full party and we're putting the Lapras in, that's just a temporary fix. It's not like you have to release the Pokemon just to put Lapras in your party, because that would be a little insane. Yeah,
we're not going to do that. It's just going to throw it in your party when you need to surf, get rid of it when you don't, and we might have to play with it. I'll eventually, like, my goal is to get a water Pokemon in my party, so we don't have to do that. At least in my case, looks like you have your Slowpoke now, and you also have a Magikarp, so you have a couple options there. But in my case, that's kind of the plan right now. So
yeah, no, that makes sense. I
killed you. I got a crit on it.
Oh my gosh.
Even my luck continues outside of everything else. Embrace it. All right, so how about you? How do you feel about, and you're obviously more in the public eye than myself, just from your channel size, and you've been doing this longer. So how do you, as I find a Miltank now, so how do you feel about everything? Because I know it could be quite challenging at times.
It's a little intimidating sometimes, definitely, to have your life out there. Kind of like you, I was the person that actually, I don't know, I wanted people to know who I was. Not for like some sort of like prideful thing, but just because I thought it was cool that the internet let you know, like, let you get to know other people. And I've always kind of been an open book, like even with my friends in real life, my friends in the net, just everyone in general. I'm usually just really open about myself. So I don't mind much at all having my personal information. I love sharing parts of my life with like the shady people. I love talking about Shady Lady and what we're doing, and I don't know, it's like an honor that people would actually be interested. There are times where the line is 100% crossed, but that kind of comes with the territory. Like there are going to be people on the internet that go too far, and you got to take the good with the bad. There are some people that are genuinely interested in what you're doing because they care. Like some of you guys really cared about the fact that I was moving to a new place, and I wanted to share that exciting part of my life with you guys. There are some people that just want to know my address so they can come knock on my door and throw eggs in my window. Like there's all different kinds of people in the world, and I don't think you can let a few bad apples spoil the bunch. And I think like I said, I think it's really cool. I think it's cool that like the internet allows people to just get to know someone from miles and miles away. Are you kidding me, Tyron? I hope you faint right now. I really do. There's no reason for me to be fighting this thing. I'm just running. I couldn't even get away.
You just keep fighting this Chatot?
I wanted to try to get my Magikarp leveled up. A Tyrant does not want to run away. All right. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting topic, because I know there are some people that it gets to a point where you get maybe someday it'll happen to me where I'm like I'll get sick of like being in the public eye and people knowing too much. Did you really just go for?
You're really struggling against this chat out. So I grabbed my Lapras and I taught it Surf. So
all right, I'm gonna have to do the same thing because my Magikarp's not gonna evolve. And realistically, do I even want to teach Gyarados Surf? Probably not. So let me go.
I'm actually going to. What does this guy do? All right, so there's actually a route. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I thought you actually surfed up to a Zerbe next, but it looks like I'm actually incorrect with that.
Shoot.
Oh, well.
All right, it's okay. It's okay.
So no water Pokemon for me yet.
Look at that.
I wish they did the Overworld sprite for all of them. You actually have to have an open spot in your party to grab the Lapras too.
Yeah, that's why I had to run back. I'm trying to decide who I'm gonna deposit. I'm gonna deposit Creepy Lady for now because I want Magikarp to gain experience. Oh man, guys, it's crazy having a brand new team. It's really, really weird. I miss certain Pokemon. I'm still a little upset about Mienfoo. Even though Mienfoo wasn't going to evolve until level 50, it still had base 85 attack, I think, and 85 speed. Like, it was still nothing. It was doing some serious work. So
I feel like it's going to take you at least a few episodes to kind of get used to this new team.
I think so.
But I think you got a decent team. I mean, you had a lot of cool Pokemon. You had the Doduo, and you had the Staravia and Ace, and it's definitely a bummer. But I think once you get used to the new team, it'll be good. You still have Alvin, so you got Alvin holding it down. Yeah,
Alvin is the OG. I didn't even heal up when I went to the Pokemon Center. You know what? Alvin's definitely the OG. I think I'm still upset because Ace was the first Mon. That's what started the domino effect in the last episode. It really did. And it doesn't matter what I delete because this is only going to be for Surf.
You named it Surf. I named mine Surfer.
I'm just straight up Surf. He's surfing, dude. Surfer makes more sense. What do I want to do? I don't want to run back to the Pokemon Center because I'm lazy, so let's just use medicine to heal. I don't even have it. Tyrant, you're staying asleep. I'm not running all the way back. That'll prove to be a problem later, I guarantee it.
No.
I'm just gonna lose.
So I think we actually go to the Skiddoo Ranch now, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I got this trainer, a couple trainers. We're gonna have to fight our way through the Skiddoo Ranch, and then I believe we're heading up to, I think it's called Comarine City. We've got a new gym leader coming up soon. We have the 4th gym leader, which is the grass-type gym leader coming up, which should be really fun. And then, of course, our next cage match will be shortly thereafter.
The grass-type gym leader is that soon?
I think so. I think we should be able to get there within the next, episode or so. I would guess. So things were a little bit stretched out there for a while, but now we're at the point in the game where things start to get a little bit more condensed, and we should be able to get some more gym matches going pretty quickly and start to pick up the pace of the playthrough here. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of slowness at the beginning part, but it gave us an opportunity to get some cool Pokemon and so on and so forth. So
yeah, definitely. I'm not sure how I feel about Mawile right now.
If you get that Mega Stone, you win a cage match. That thing is going to be the most powerful Pokemon in this playthrough. So
yeah, but that's the problem. That's the that's the brick wall standing right between me and winning. Because
it's getting through the cage match.
It's getting through cage match because you have a few Pokemon that can kind of just manhandle this thing.
Right now, yes.
Yes.
All right, so we're at the Skiddoo Ranch, and there's a very important item that I need to try to find here. I believe you get the shiny stone here somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Which I need to try to find. I gotta try to find
Riding on the Skiddoo. I totally forgot about riding on Skiddoos.
Have you ever snowmobiled?
Yes, I love snowmobiling, dude. Oh my gosh.
So do I. So I actually snowmobiled from like the time I was like, I probably rode my first one when I was like 3 years old. I had a Articat Kitty Cat.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so I actually got the shiny stone too, so now I can evolve my Roselia. So I had an Articat Kitty Cat, and then I rode snowmobiles my entire life. So when you say Skiddoo, I think of like the Skiddoo, the
oh
snowmobile.
Yeah. The actual brand.
Yeah, the actual brand of snowmobiles. It's funny.
Yeah, that's snowmobiling, dude, is so invigorating. I mean, I've never really done anything else that's similar to snowmobiling at all. I usually go twice a year to my girlfriend. We have a cabin upstate New York.
Nice.
And they have like 6 snowmobiles. So there's it's right by Lake Brent. So when the lake freezes over, there's nothing like snowmobiling on a lake. When the sun's setting. Yeah, just letting it rip. Going like 70 miles an hour on a lake. It's crazy, dude. It's I mean, it's so.
You ever crash?
No, I've never crashed. Thankfully, I watched my girlfriend's father crash, and that was.
I had some bad ones.
Really?
Yeah, man. I remember one particular story. I don't know. This is gonna sound really weird, but either way. So I was racing with my dad on a lake. I believe it was up in New Hampshire. So I think it might have been Island Pond, Vermont, something like that. One of these places. We were racing, and I was driving at the time a Mach Z 1000, I believe it was called. It was a really, really fast snowmobile. This thing got up to like, I'm talking like a $130, $150. Like,
oh my
this thing went fast. And you know, being the stupid kid I was just booking it across this lake. And I decided not to stop when you're supposed to stop.
Oh my gosh.
And I ended up flipping it. Like,
holy crap.
Because I had to stop before I hit this line of trees, so I just rolled it on purpose. There's nothing else I could do. I had to roll it. And I was fine. I had a little banged up knee, kind of banged up the sled, but boy, was that scary. Let me tell you, man.
Yeah,
I definitely learned my lesson. I was a little too, I think, too young and immature to be riding something that powerful at the time. But it was a lot of fun either way. I recommend it to anyone out there who wants to try some sort of a winter hobby. I'm pretty sure you can rent snowmobiles for not that much, and they're a lot of fun. It's kind of like, think of it like jet ski on land.
Yeah, definitely similar. Something I did want to note really quick, because I know there's gonna be comments about it. In fact, I probably didn't note it soon enough. My Odyssey is not evolved yet, and that's on purpose. So don't you worry. There's a reason why I didn't evolve.
There's got to be a movie learns, right?
Well, you know what it is that Creepy Lady's pretty bad in and of itself, and I just want to make sure it can learn as many moves as possible before evolving. So
doesn't Gloom like pull out the same move pool though?
It does, but learns it later. And what I learned the hard way in this LP, and I guess I'm revealing it now because we're almost halfway through anyway, is that I would have much rather not evolved my Squirtle and gotten Water Pulse early.
That would have made a big difference, yeah.
Yes, it would have made a big. So I've kind of learned my lesson from that. Pokemon that evolve, I'm kind of gonna hold off onto them until I know that I need to evolve.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, I have my Roselia right now. I'm gonna have to do some research and see kind of what Roselia's move pool looks like, because I don't want to evolve it just yet to Roserade, because then I could be losing potential moves.
Yeah.
And without being able to use TMs, you're kind of at a huge disadvantage unless you throw them into a cage match. But you kind of want to be careful with that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And cage matches, they get. I know, I can't. I'm excited to have actually some sort of power, but I don't know what move he's gonna learn. I'm gonna have to teach him Surf. It's since the cage match sets him to level 50, the levels don't actually matter. So that's why I felt as though
the levels don't matter. Unfortunately, that War Turtle though, Water Pulse or even one more HP, as we discussed, would have made all the difference.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Well, see that right there, the HP. The only thing that would have helped the HP is like if I had EV trained against HP mons, because even if you like War Turtle level 50 will always have 120 HP at the EV and IV spread that I had. So
okay.
You know what I mean? Because even if I waited to evolve, it's still going to level 50. I can't get this item. All right. Let's check out this Gyarados now. It only has Leer. I have to teach it something. I have to teach it Surf, I mean.
Yeah, you can use Surf.
Can't teach it anything else. Although I'd love to teach it like Thunder Wave, but it doesn't have what it needs to have.
That's what I would do.
I think my internet just went out with. All right, guys, so I had technical issues. My internet decided to crap out, but I didn't do anything. Dan, you can see he gained a level in his battle. Foxtrot is so close to evolving.
So is Charmeleon. Zippo is about to evolve. We're one level away. So we're gonna have some powerful mons coming up here soon.
We really will have straight up power. I don't have many answers for them. I'm gonna see how well this Gyarados wants to do. It does have the Intimidate.
That's good. That's good. That could be very, very useful. Especially since I don't have any electric type attacks.
That's what I was thinking. Thinking about it.
God, why do you keep switching? This bug trainer is some serious business right here. Ooh, it's my mascot.
There it is. Look at him off them. One of them. Did you really just glare me? Yo, this is one. I have to admit. I think it was X and Y. No. Yeah, X and Y was like super status based. Like trainers always statused me more so than I felt.
Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray is like the most common move.
Definitely. And then I think Oris really focused on swagger. Like there were so many swagger users in Oris that
it's like, what are they people who are making the game, what are they thinking about when they do that? Like, oh yeah, let's just put as much frustrating nonsense in the game that we could possibly do.
It's ridiculous, man. I honestly can't stand it. All right, Miltank is going to come through, and Zygarde is sitting here. I think on the layout, just so you guys know, Zygarde's not going to have those question marks because that's just gonna make the name too long on the layout. These trainers are really not messing around.
No, we're definitely. I mean, we've been struggling for a few episodes now against the traders, and so let's be honest here. I don't know what this would be like if we didn't have the experience share on. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it would be unbearable. Like we would have to do so much grinding. This Miltank is using Bide.
It's got rollout too.
Oh my gosh.
Be ready. All right, so I took him out, and I actually am deciding that I'm gonna actually evolve Romeo right now at level 30.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do it right now. Where is it? Shiny Stone. Let's do this.
Look at that.
I didn't like the moves that he learned, so we're gonna roll with it. We're going to Roserade right now.
You ended up looking up the moveset in between.
Yeah, I took a look. I'm pretty happy with its moveset now. It learns like things like Pedal Dance and things like that, but I have Giga Drain already, so I'm gonna roll with the moveset I have and potentially get some TMs on it after maybe a cage match.
Oh, I see you, big dog.
We'll see. I like Roserade, so we'll see what happens. And it looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that Romeo right there.
I love the way Romeo looks. The design is so perfect.
He's got sweet hair. So he's not gonna learn any moves, but that's all good. So I have a couple Pokemon that are about to tip the scale and turn into their final forms here. So we take on another guy here. So many trainers. This guy's the guy who sniffs the Tauros.
He sniffs Tauros?
Yeah, he's like, I love taking a whiff of Tauros or something like that. It's weird. And he's got a Zangoose. Oh boy.
There we go.
I gotta be honest here. So a lot of people, I think, were a little frustrated that you didn't grab that Golurk.
The Golurk.
Or whatever it's called, Golett.
Golett,
and,
yeah.
Let me tell you that this Mirror has turned into be one of my best Pokemon just because nothing hits it.
Yup, definitely. I think that was a huge mistake on my part. I got scared and I ran away from it. It almost killed one of my things, and I shouldn't have feared its power. I should have embraced its power. But I'm the one that has to pay the penalty for doing that. And there's nothing I can do.
He's gonna switch. Can't handle it. And a Tauros. So he's got Tauros and Zangoose, man.
I mean,
you're taking on this bug guy over here.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I mean, Tyrant's sleeping, and I'd really like him to wake up some point. Sonic Boom. Does that always do 40?
20.
No, 20. Always does 20. Okay. That's not bad.
Still pretty good, though. Well,
yeah,
not at this point in the game, but earlier, yeah.
Yeah, earlier in the game, that would have been fantastic. I mean, there's nothing like Dragon Rage. If there's anything I've learned from this LP, it's that I will always choose Charmander if I'm doing any kind of X and Y. Anything that's competitive, I'm always going to choose Charmander. Doesn't matter about typing, doesn't matter, it's just Dragon Rage.
Dragon Rage is good. It's good. It's definitely good. It's a good thing we did set to level 50, though, if that makes any difference.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, yeah, definitely, because then, I mean, it would literally two-shot everything. Let's see. Let's Ancient Power. Let's see what we can do. Come on, Tyrant. I know you don't have the best special.
That's gonna destroy it though.
But it should just one shot. Bye in Mega. And there it is.
I really wish they did made it like Bug Dragon. Yeah, Mega.
Oh
How
yeah,
cool
that would
that
be crazy. That would be so
Bug
sick.
Flying is like such a common type, and you know it's not bad, but it's got that 4x rock weakness, which is really annoying. But I feel like they could have done Bug Dragon with either that or Flygon. But
yeah, Flygon 100% with those eyes. It should be Bug Dragon.
Make it seriously. Take Flygon, make it Bug Dragon, Mega Evolve, Tinted Lens, and you're good to go.
Oh my goodness, that would be ridiculous.
All right, so I actually just made it to Comarine City here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually jump into Azure Base because I want to try to grab a Water type really quick before we end the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And our rival actually challenges us to a battle in front of the gym, so things could get hectic soon.
Oh my goodness.
But I do want to try to grab a Water type just so I don't have to rely on our homie Lapras here for too much longer.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there's a Pokemon Center here anyway.
But the thing is that even if you catch a Water type right now, you have to add it to your team, which means you have to get rid of like Chingling or one of your 6.
Yeah, I'd have to get rid of them, like actually release them.
Yeah.
That's not good. We'll have to figure something out, but I figure might as well try to grab the.
Yeah, you might as well grab it now, but then like
route.
take advantage of Lapras until maybe you lose one of your Mons.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think the only things I could really. Pure Power right now.
Look at this guy. Look at how happy he looks right now. He knows what's about to happen.
He's about to become Brawlic.
And I really don't know. The reason why I'm going to let this one evolve is because he gains a new typing, he gains fighting, and I think at level 36 he does learn a fighting type move. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like he does. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness, Alvin,
Wow.
you're so huge.
Alvin holding it down. So I actually am not in a Zerbe yet, so you can ignore this Tentacool until I get over to a Zerbe, which will be the next route. I'm not going to explore the whole route because there's really not a whole lot up there that's all that interesting to us, but I'm just going to grab the encounter.
Well, was that an encounter in the city then?
No, this is Route 12, so this
Oh,
actually
it's still Route 12.
counts as,
Gotcha.
it still counts as the route we were just on.
I gotcha.
Otherwise, I just ran from a Pokemon I could have caught. No, it's Route 12.
Gotcha.
I think the only things here are Tentacools and Mantikes, maybe. So nothing too crazy, but Tentacool is I guess, better than nothing. So I'll try to grab something really quick.
In a Zerbe, those are the only things?
I think so. I mean, I know you can get other things, like if you go into the grass part of a Zerbe, but I'm not going to get quite that far. I just want to get to the point where it changes the route. I'll grab whatever I can grab and keep it rolling. I don't even know how you evolve Mantike. Don't you ever have to have Remoraid in your party?
I'm not. Yeah, I think so. Something crazy. I honestly love those weird evolutions that they do sometimes. Like that's a pretty cool one. Some of them are crazy.
Zerbe now, so let's see what we got here. Let's see what we're gonna run into. Come on, give me Tentacool. Shiny Tentacool. Oh, okay. Take your time.
Crush Claw. Come on.
There we go.
Oh
All right, so my encounter for a Zerbe is going to be Tentacool.
Tentacool.
All right, so we'll try to snag this guy and then head to, I think it's Comarine, and we'll probably wrap it up around there.
Yep, that sounds good. Pursuit. This guy expected me to switch because of the Intimidate. This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't know my Tyron. It's adamant. Look at that.
Please don't kill with this Shadow Sneak. Do not kill. Oh, okay.
Wow. Mirror coming through in this LP.
So far, so good. Mirror's held it down for me, so. Nice snap ball right there.
Look at that. That's gonna be so. That's gonna be so cool when you throw it out. You know, because you're gonna use Tentacool right away. I mean, Tentacruel's not bad. Base 100 speed. It's a fat mon. Great typing. Has what? 2 weaknesses? 3 weaknesses. 3 weaknesses.
It's pretty good. I've always actually been a fan of Tentacruel.
Yeah, me too.
So now I just gotta come up with the best name ever for Tentacruel.
The best name ever.
I think I gotta go with Kenny.
Kenny the Tentacruel?
Yeah. One of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Pyrotas. He always names his Tentacool Kenny in NU because it always dies.
Not bad.
And then he just yells, "You killed Kenny again." Because it's in NU, it's actually not so much in 6th gen, but in 5th gen, it was a relatively decent special wall in NU because it got rapid spin and there wasn't too many spinners in the tier.
Yeah.
So you could use it as a special defensive wall with rapid spin, toxic spikes, knockoff, even before the knockoff buffs, and it would be halfway decent. But unfortunately now it's not quite as good. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, we got a little cutscene over here. We'll take this little cutscene. If you just hop into the, yeah, right in there. I'll let you take Sycamore, and I got Diantha.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, hello, Shady. Congratulations! I see you finally obtained everything you need from Mega Evolution. A Mega Stone for the Pokemon, a Mega Ring for the trainer, a strong bond with your Pokemon.
A strong bond?
Oui, it's only a hypothesis, but I think the bond between Pokemon and trainer is the key to this new evolution. But what is this bond exactly? And why are there examples of Mega Evolution only in the Kalos region? There's still so much we do not know.
Does this make you think of something like Kalos' legendary Pokemon? Found only here in the Kalos region? Right? Nowhere else? Maybe that's not a coincidence.
Oh, excellent point indeed. The more you know, the more there is to research. The excitement never ends, does it?
No, it doesn't, Shady.
Oh, that's right. I came here to give you this. Fly. We got HMs back to back in this episode.
Yeah, Fly and Surf.
I don't think we have anyone that can learn Fly.
I don't think so either. We might have to figure something out.
Oh, man. I mean, Fly is a luxury and stuff, but still.
We shouldn't really need it too much, at least right now, so.
Yeah. We can always pull a Lapras, find a flying type mon, catch it, and is what it is. But if we don't need it, we don't need it. What's in here? Will you be riding? You're gonna ride that monorail? Where does this take you? To the town?
Yeah, you have to go to the monorail to get to the next city, which is where the gym leader is, and our rival, which is where we're gonna pick up the next episode after this beautiful monorail ride.
There's way too much going on. I'm a nervous Nelly, guys. We got another cage match coming up, most likely, if not in the next episode, in the following one. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get to it in the next episode.
I think we're gonna.
It's going to be intense. So we're going to wrap it up right here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to show your support by touching that thumb down below. Hit the like button. Don't forget that the next episode is going to be over on aDrive's channel, so make sure you're subscribed. Links are in the description. We love you guys so much, but we got to get the heck out of here. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.